bit more about our fabled monster. The first reported sightings of Nessie date back to the 6th century, approximately 520 AD. The first gentleman who's reported to have made sightings was Saint Columba, who had come to the north of Scotland to try and endeavour to introduce Christianity to us heathen Picts up here, folks. Yes, I'm afraid back then religion was not a big part of our culture, but Saint Columba, he had hoped to convert us all. So the story goes that on his trip up here, Saint Columba, with his monks, encountered Nessie on the shores of Loch Ness. Being unfamiliar with the monster and unwary, one of the monks got eaten by the monster. Saint Columba was so angry, he dispatched the monster back into the loch with its very big tail between its legs. So that's the original sighting or reportings of Loch Ness. Back to modern day sightings. The first modern day sighting was in 1934, the famous surgeon's photograph, the one that I'm sure we've all seen, with the dinosaur's neck, apparent dinosaur's neck, sticking out of the water just off Strone Point, where Urquhart Castle is located, where we'll be taking to you next. Unfortunately for us poor souls in the tourist trade, it transpired that the photograph was a fake, and the surgeon himself actually confessed on his deathbed. Many a time I've thought to myself, could the gentleman not have just kept that to himself? But that's the story of Nessie. Also in the 1980s, a company called Deep Scan came up here and with sonar equipment dredged the loch for 6 months, or scanned the loch for 6 months, in an attempt to establish and verify the existence of our amazing monster. Unfortunately, nothing concrete was reported, although there was mysterious shapes, sizes and shadows, and I'll leave it at that.